After Goat Rope Garage did a thing about wideband gauges that he's never used, the Glowshift wideband, a lot of people, I commented about how that's the one I use, and a lot of people commented that they are having issues with it. Now I had to order another one, so I have like a whole box of spare stuff. One of the things I noticed is the second one I got, it doesn't look like it actually came with the instruction sheet, which I have in the first box. I will try to somehow get this into the video, probably through the magic of editing or something. So I actually have a second Glowshift. I have a second gauge, controller, and two of the three harnesses. So one of my harnesses got damaged, is why I ordered another one. You could probably just order the harness. Yeah, comment below if you could just order the harnesses, and hopefully I can maybe order the harness, then I have a second one. But the big thing is how did you how to hook it up, and maybe even some logger issues. So what I did was I hooked it up. I used the brown wire going to my ProLink, and on the ProLink you would use either the red or what is it? The red or the blue on the ProLink will get the data into the logger. So that's on the HP Tuners ProLink. Now I'm going to try to show you some of that in just a second, but I wanted to start out with that, and then also I'm going to show you the installation of the gauge in the car, where I put it, and one of the reasons I bought it was it looks similar to the instrument cluster, and it's analog. So let's jump in the car, and then we'll get to the logger. So okay, here we are in my cruise. You can see there's my instrument cluster, and there's the wideband and my boost gauge, which is also a Glowshift. And I'm going to focus in on it a little bit for you. See, it's very similar style. Same thing with the boost gauge. Very similar style to the instrument cluster. It's kind of why I chose it. So that's that. Now, when it comes to connecting it, I don't have a lot of light, and I tore this apart just so that way I could figure this back out, which I'll have to put it back together. Here's my ProLink, and then there's my connection to the controller, and I broke the ground loose, so I got to reconnect the ground to where I had it connected. On the ProLink, you got an orange and a yellow, which you don't use. You got a blue. I had a second thing hooked up, but I never installed another O2 bung, so I couldn't use it. Maybe I'll revisit that in a different video, or maybe not. Might just do it and then not do a video on it. But anyway, this is the lead from this lead here is from the controller, from the Glowshift controller, and I have mine. You can see I have it hooked up to the red, brown to red. The brown on the output from the Glowshift is the one that's needed. It's the 0 to 5 volt output. So that's the one that's needed. And then here's the ground for the ProLink, which I'll have to hook back up to this, and then also hook it back to my bonded ground that I have. I have a nice bonded ground under the dash for all of my accessories that I've added. I've added a few things here, and just get up out of the car, and that's that. So I'll have to clean that up today and hook that put it back. I'm not doing any logging, so I could just tie it up and stuff it in the dash for right now. But yeah, that's how that goes. And now we'll do some. We'll resume to the next segment, which is the logger portion. Okay, so here we are back at the software end of it. First, I'll give you this is the Pro link. These directions you can find if you do a quick Google search. They'll go right to this page, I believe. Of course, I've gone to this page a couple of times, so it's kind of in my history. But it should come up on a Google search, and it'll have all the directions for the Pro link right there. And there's where I was telling you the color. I went to red, and then there's a blue for second analog, and then the orange and yellow for CAN. And then here's the sheet that I got with the directions. Hopefully you all got this in your box. There's the front side of the sheet, and then here's the back side with the wires and what their their voltage range, and obviously one says narrow band, which is the 0 to 1 volt, and then the wideband 0 to 5 volt, which is the brown wire, as you can see right there. It's brown, and then the green wire is the narrow. So there are those directions. Hopefully you did receive them, and we will look at the logger now. So here's the logger. I brought mine in MPVI and then Glowshift. I'll demonstrate that on this one since I don't use this right now. So you would just go in to add a channel, and then go down to the Pro link, and then select the input, and then you will then go transform, and then grab Glowshift out of the list. And then you can see there's quite a few of them in here. Just grab it out of the list, and then yeah, see it's going to be in the air fuel ratio list, Glowshift. And then after you grab that, it should just work. Originally it wasn't in the list, and I think I used an AEM one, and then I think I moved a decimal point over, and then that fixed it. But the Glowshift is in the list, so you could point right to it, and then it works just fine. And I'll just put that back the way it was, and then I'll open up a file. This is one that I did with the laptop, and I get the readings just fine. I'll show you, and if you do the standalone logging, if you grab a standalone logging, you can also see that it pulls in the data right through. So even on the standalone, you'll get all the data from the wideband. It's quite nice. And there it is. If you have any questions or any comments, go ahead and drop them in below. Other than that, they'll probably wrap it up for this video. Got to get this posted before Goat Ropes Garage live stream, so I can watch that and participate in that. For now, that'll about cover it. Like, share, subscribe if you would please, and have a good day.